guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to bring this video to you. I really need to find a new word because excited seems to be the word that I use for everything. But today is just such a special day because we are officially homeowners. We have closed on our house, and the first thing I've decided to do is to come here and do an empty house tour for you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started. It is the evening time, so work with me on the light, but you guys will see plenty of the house as we move in, which we start tomorrow. In fact, we're kind of starting tonight in a little bit. So let's get on with this house tour. So when you first walk into the house, the very first thing you see is this two-story foyer, which I love because we can stand up there at the catwalk and look down, and there will also be a brand new light fixture put into place up there eventually. Another one of my favorite parts is that we will be able to add a console table here and have like a really nice pretty entryway when people first walk into our home. The steps right here, they don't come straight down to the front of the house. In the house that I grew up in, the steps were one of the first things you see when you walk in, and these are off to the side, which is really nice. And those lead to the upstairs, which we'll go to in just a minute. Before we go any further into the house, I want to acknowledge that the floors are LVT, and I'll put the name of it down in the description box, but they're this beautiful gray color and I'm really happy with them. So I'm just gonna take you around into the great room. By the way, if you hear some talking or something in the background, the boys are upstairs with Margot, and so I'm filming this with people in the house. Right now we're going into the great room. This room is my favorite room. There's floor to ceiling windows that bring in a lot of natural light. We have this fireplace here, which is a gas fireplace that can be turned on with just a quick switch right there, which is really nice because we don't have to worry about the children falling into the fireplace, which was a fear in our other house. And then we have these little alcove areas right here to do shelving and to hang decor. Up here is a ceiling fan. I don't love that ceiling fan, and eventually I would like to change it, but at the moment that's not on the top of the priority list. These ceilings are over 25 feet tall, and they give a really nice view of the catwalk. Right off of the great room is our kitchen. There is enough space to do a kitchen table right here. This will be like where we have breakfast and informal dinners. We have our kitchen island here and these really cute little pendants. I opted to have 2 versus 3 put in, and I'm actually going to replace these. We have the new ones already. And here is a closer look at our countertops. They are granite, and I cannot remember the name. I'll just insert it down below. One of my favorite parts about this kitchen is all of the cabinet space. There are so many places that we can put all of our things, and this is awesome. You can just never have enough places to store things. And as you can see, we have a ton of workspace and worktop area to get cooking prep done and anything else we may need to do here in the kitchen. I also fully intend to replace all of the hardware. Over here is our sink. It's just a 50-50 sink. We could have had just one big one, and I like the 2 different sides. It's very helpful when you have a party or a lot of dishes you need to clean up, and you can still use your sink in the meantime. This is something new for us. It is a gas stove. I grew up with a gas stove, but since Brandon and I have been married, we've never had one before, and it's just a cooktop, which is really nice because it does not hinder us from having cabinet space underneath. I also love gas stoves because when the power goes out, which oftentimes in Georgia it does, you don't lose your ability to cook. Just above the cooktop is our microwave. And then over here is our double oven. And I had to have a double oven. This is coming from someone who does not really do a lot of cooking, but fully intends to start now that I have this beautiful kitchen to work with. It's also great because like Thanksgiving and things like that, we can have different meals cooking at the same time. Everything can be done on time, and that's a really nice feature. I love that. And then right here in this space will be our brand new refrigerator. I'm so excited. These are things that I've just never been able to do as an adult yet, which is buy a refrigerator. So that will be getting delivered tomorrow. Through this door right here is our pantry, and it's the biggest pantry I've ever had. There's a lot of storage space here. One thing about me though is I hate wire shelving, so this will all be getting replaced and built out. One, to maximize the space that's missing up here, but also just to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna take you into the dining room. I love that there is a separate formal dining room for us to have like date night dinners and holiday dinners, and a place for us to eat in a more formal setting than the kitchen area. And before we get into the dining room, there is a butler's pantry right here. I actually think it's more of a butler's nook, but this will actually be our new bar. So I will no longer be displaying our alcohol like I did in the other house on our bar cart. I just think this little butler's nook will be a perfect place for us to store our stemware and our other drinking glasses that are more for cocktails and bottled waters. So this will be a great place for that. Straight off of the butler's pantry is our dining room, and this light fixture will be getting replaced eventually. One feature that I'm in love with in this dining room is the chair rail and these, I think they're called picture box moldings. Don't quote me. I just think it elevates a room, and eventually I'd like to add it in other parts of our downstairs. Also downstairs on the main floor is our guest bedroom. I love that the guest room is separate from the other bedrooms. That way our guests have privacy and our children won't lose a bedroom when people come over to stay with us. And I also love that we'll have our own privacy upstairs while people are staying. So this guest bedroom has carpet, and this is the only room on the main floor that has carpeting. And we chose this gray color, and the walls are also a very, very light gray. I'll have to put the name down below because I can't remember it at the moment. And there's a cute little window here where you can see out into the backyard. We'll go out there shortly. Through these French doors is the closet, and I think it's such a cute little touch to have French doors instead of just a plain door here. It's just your standard closet, but perfect for when friends and family come to visit. And then through this door is the bathroom. It's pretty much what you would expect from a plain bathroom, but it's nice that guests will have their own bathroom to use when they come over. So every bathroom in this house is actually a full bath, and I love that. So this bathroom also has a door that leads into the main hallway, and this is the downstairs bathroom for people to use so they don't have to go upstairs and use the private ones. I almost forgot to show you guys my office. Here it is. I love these beautiful French doors. I love these windows here across the top. Let's go ahead and go in. So this room will be where I film, where I edit. This will also be, if I cannot figure out a solution for my makeup, this will be where I have this done. But I have so many ideas on how I want to do this office up, and I just can't wait to have my own space. Okay, so now I'm going to take you upstairs, and I did opt to do carpet on these steps and upstairs as well. Just with little kids, it made me feel more comfortable. So you may hear some voices. My brother-in-law just got here to install our TVs, but we're gonna continue on with the tour. We're gonna start with the kids' rooms first. In this room, this will be little Margot's nursery, and obviously I'm going to replace that light fixture up there. I'm excited to create a pretty little room for her in here. And then through these French doors is her closet. And Brandon and I will be doing IKEA pack systems in the kids' closets because, I mean, what are we gonna do with that? This one rack is not enough. It doesn't utilize the space, the tall space that it could. So yeah, the kids will get the pack systems in here. And next we have little Sebastian's room. He's got a single window, whereas Margot has the double, but he also has a little bit bigger of a bedroom since he will always be bigger than her at this point. Over here in this corner is his closet. It's pretty much the same as Margot's. So he will also be getting the pack system, like I said, to help utilize the space better. And then through this door is their bathroom that they will share. I love that they'll have their own sinks and their own areas to keep their things. And I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about boys and girls sharing a bathroom, but this house, while we are so excited to be in it, is not our forever home. In the next house, 7 to 10 years from now, they will have separate bathrooms. But in the meantime, while they're just little babies and little adolescent children, they're gonna share and they'll be just fine. One of my favorite features about their bathroom is that you see all of these doors, but you don't actually see a toilet or a bathtub. Through door number 1 is a linen closet, which is awesome because we can keep all of their towels and their things in here and don't have to occupy another closet in the house with their stuff. These wire shelves will probably stay. I just don't mind since it's a linen closet that no one will use but the kids. And then through the other door is the hidden bathtub and toilet. And I just love that because toilets aren't the prettiest thing to look at. So if there's a way you can hide it, I say do it. All right, so let's go into the loft slash playroom and then I will take you into the owner's suite. All right, so in here is the kids' loft and playroom and I could not be happier. This was something that was on my must-haves list for our new house because I did not want to lose a bedroom to their toys. Right here, we're gonna put a TV on the wall and then we're also gonna put our living room furniture from the other house in here as well. Before we go into my room, I figured I would go ahead and show you the laundry room, which is upstairs on the main floor, and I love that because you don't have to schlep your laundry baskets all the way downstairs. But I'm recognizing as I film this that there is a black line across my screen. I don't know if that's because of the lighting and my camera is not adjusted properly, but you're gonna see it as soon as I walk in here. So I just wanna warn you now. Through here is our laundry room. So it's not the biggest room, but since I've been married, I have not had a laundry room. I've always had a laundry closet. And growing up, we had laundry rooms, but to have a space where I can close a door and get in here and fold and do laundry is awesome to me. And so it's just something I couldn't be more happy about. And it's such a small thing, but I'm just so happy to have a laundry room. And eventually I will take this wire shelf out and we'll put cabinets in here. And then over in this corner, we'll probably do another type of shelving unit or something. All right, and the last and final room is our room. We are so excited because this room is more than enough space for us. We actually don't know what we're gonna do. There's just a lot of space in here that we're not used to. In this room, we have this beautiful tray ceiling and we opted to have these recessed lights put in as well. And I love that because it can create a different ambiance than just having the main light on. I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do about the ceiling fan because it's not really appealing to look at, but I'm also very much a person who needs moving air at all times, so I don't know. I've heard of things called a fandelier, so we may have to check that out. But another thing I love about our bedroom is that it has these 3 windows here, and so I cannot wait to put curtains that come in between each window. I think that's gonna be so pretty from the ceiling right there down to the floor. And here's just another overview of our room. Through this door here is our bathroom. And I just feel so blessed because this is more than enough space. So here we have our double vanity and tons of storage space. I love that. I also love that we will have our own sinks so we don't have to share. And there was a time when Brennan and I did not share a bathroom because we lived in apartments that had 2 full baths. But then when we moved into the house that we're moving out of tomorrow, we had to start sharing a bathroom again, and now I'm used to it and I love having a bathroom with him. But this bathroom just makes it so much nicer because there's a lot more counter space for us to share and a lot more space for us to, you know, be in here together without being in each other's way. And then across from the sink is our shower. So one of the upgrade options for this was to do a 6-foot shower, and that's what we chose to do. I guess if we hadn't, it would have just been half of this size, about 3 feet, which just seems so small to me. I love having a glass door like this. It just seems so fancy. And in our current house, we just have a stall shower, and this to me just seems so much nicer. I love this tile floor. It gives the bathroom some warmth because I know a lot of bathrooms can seem a little bit sterile with the color schemes, but I love this tile that we chose. And then of course the shower head and things will be getting replaced too. I love that there are these shelves here for our products, which is really nice because it's not cool to have to put your stuff on the floor. And then I like this shelf here where if you need to like shave your legs, or I mean, maybe sit down on, I don't know if I can sit on that, but if you need to, you can. And it's just, there's just a lot of space in here. So much room for activities. And then on the other side of this little wall right here is the bathtub, where I will probably be spending a lot of my time. I love that there's a little window in there for some daylight. This is the same tile that is in our shower. And yeah, this will pretty much be my domain only. Brandon's not much of a bath guy, but I'm happy to have such a big shower and a big tub too. Next to the tub, there is this blank space, and I will be adding an etagere, and I'll style that up with you guys once I get it. And then through this door is the WC. I know that's pretty standard in houses now, but it's amazing that you can actually use the bathroom in peace and not have to worry about people walking into the bathroom and seeing you right there doing your business. So there's that. So right through here is our closet, and I have a love-hate relationship with this closet. As far as size, it's big enough for us both to fit, but there is eaves. What are we supposed to do with eaves in a closet? So since the space is just not being utilized to the best of its ability, we are going to have a place come out and build out a closet that is perfect for us. We don't necessarily need a huge closet, so this space is great for us, especially since I'm going more toward the capsule route. Overall, I like this closet, but I just feel like we could be doing so much more and utilizing it so much better than just these single racks on the walls. And lastly, for the closet, I do want them to build me out a vanity right here in front of the window so I can have all that natural light. There's plenty of room for it, and then I don't have to do my makeup in the bathroom. Before we go out to the backyard, I just want to show you this little space here at the private entry. We are going to have this built out to be like a little mudroom area, so a bench and a place where we can store our jackets and bags and things like that when we come in. There's not much here yet, but just figured I'd show it to you before we go outside. Let's go out to the backyard. If you hear a little bit of noise, I have baby Margot here with me. You say hi, everyone. Are you so excited? We are so excited about this backyard. This is everything we've ever dreamed of. There's tons of space out here for the kids to play. And we are gonna get it fenced in just to keep it a little bit safer. Our current house that we live in has a backyard, but it's not finished. There's no grass, so we've never been able to actually go out and play in it. So this is just awesome. I just keep thinking about all the parties and things that we can have back here when the kids get older and for their birthdays. This is a covered patio, which is nice. And I think we are going to replace these lights with ceiling fans just because it does get hot. We already have our furniture for back here, and I want to do some sort of linen drapery, but I know it can kind of look cheesy if you're not careful, so I'll have to look a little bit further into that. Over here, we are going to do a kitchen garden, which is going to be really nice. We're going to start small and then work our way up. And then this part over here where you can see the grass stops, that goes in the dirt forming. That is where the next house is being built. But over there we are going to do the kids' playground set. This neighborhood also is a playground, pool, and tennis community, but my mom wants to get them their own playground for the backyard, which I will actually love because then I don't have to schlep it all the way down to the clubhouse. But yeah, we're really excited about all of our time spent in this backyard. One of the things I love about our yard is that the sun sets in the front of the house. So right now it feels great out here, even though it is extremely hot today. The kids will be able to play out here until the sun goes down because it's completely shaded off. All right, so that is the end of the empty house tour. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. It has been a long and short 6 months. This has been one of my favorite chapters in life so far. I can't wait to take you guys along through the decorating process and show you all the changes I'm making and how I'm really gonna make this house a home. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.